an aesthetic ghost. Well, hello there, and welcome to part 2 of my 90s video, my 90s video. Sorry, I'm going to do better at speaking throughout the length of this video, I hope. I can't make any promises, though. Welcome to part 2 of my 90s room videos, build? I don't know, but this is part 2 of me building a 90s room. Let me explain. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 and you would like to, that's linked in the description, because if you do watch that, this whole video will make a lot more sense, because we're gonna get right into this. It's gonna get messy. But if you've already seen part 1, then great, welcome to part 2. And if you haven't seen part 1 and you don't want to, and you're just thinking, I don't want to watch that video, I have free will, you can't tell me what to do, then great, I agree and I even respect that. Either way, allow me to quickly give you the rundown of what's going on right now. You see, I have a very, very sad guest room in my house. And I also have an obsession with wanting to turn that guest room into a time capsule-like, period-accurate 90s room. Like an actual room from the 90s just boom, got like transported right into 2021, right into my home. A room absolutely displaced in time. A complete 90s accurate playground with some things that I had growing up, but mostly a lot of things that I wanted growing up that I'm using this video as an excuse to finally get. Please don't try to psychologically break down what this is. I don't know what it is. Let's just have a good time. Okay, right, sorry, back to fantasy mode. This room will be a completely Wi-Fi free analog room, a place to check out and play some Tomb Raider on PlayStation 1 on a big fat ass TV. None of that flat screen business in this room. A place to blast some Missy Elliott CDs on a CD player that spins. And most importantly, a place to just sip on some damn Capri Suns and eat some Lunchables and just live my best 90s life in there. And with the state of the world for like the past year and 3 months, I think having this little oasis is going to be very good for my brain. And but hopefully yours by proximity. Isn't escapism fun? Let's escape together. Anyways, 90s room. That's what's happening in this video. So whether you're here from part 1 or you're new to this video or me, welcome. Good luck. Because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I have no experience in assembling a room, really. But I am certain that today we are going to create something very beautiful and cool together. So, let's get started. Part 2 title card.
Perfect day, Highway 61. Tell my chick to I'm like, babe, tell your sister come. Let my name done, need that pay.
So, we must get right into it because not only do we have a lot to do, but I also have no idea how to do it. But who cares? We're gonna have fun. Dude, literally no one knows what they're doing. That's a lesson in this life that I've learned. Everyone's pretending to know what they're doing. No one knows. So that's all we're doing here together today. Also, please don't look over there. Okay, oh my god, yeah, sure. The rest of my house is pretty much empty and in complete turmoil and everything's still in boxes because I just moved in. But don't focus on that, okay? We need to prioritize the 90s room and making that perfect for reasons that I have decided are important. Even though the rest of my life is in shambles. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Right, as for the room though, jumping right into this, because I don't know how else to start, let's just see what we're working with here. For starters, we have our blank canvas, or what I like to call this very, very sad room. There's nothing here, okay? It's nothing here. Look at this, pathetic. Look at these shutters, they look like an identity crisis. I don't know what that means, but they do and you know it. Walls as barren as the Sahara Desert. A weird fan that looks like it's from some sort of vacation island. What is this, Gilligan's Island? Stop. Okay, all right, thank you. Anyways, the room is pathetic and you know it, but I've got a vision. Oh, have I got a vision? I've got a plan, one that I've been putting into motion for weeks now. And in fact, that brings us right into the next part of the video of, what we're working with in order to make this 90s room vision happen. And that is, the supplies. Now listen. Sorry, this is the part where you should be seeing the supplies. But I feel like I need to preface this for a moment because I don't know how this happened, okay? You see, right after I finished filming part 1 of this video, something happened off camera, like for days. You see, part 1 ended with me buying some supplies off of eBay for this video. I think I bought maybe 10, 15 things for my 90s room. But what happened is, in the days after, I kept on reading everyone's comments about their own nostalgic 90s items. I was getting messages, I was getting tweets from y'all about, 90s stuff. And so I was remembering all these iconic 90s things from my past, and I was getting really excited about it. And that, in combination with me sitting in front of eBay, resulted in something that I'm afraid I can't tell you. I can only show you. This happened. Oh my god, what have I done? Okay, time to take these inside and see what we have here.
Corazón, done finna jump. Tap when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rapture. With the clauses, careful with it cost me. Need it forever, but I never ever stop until they put me in the coffin or they off me. Searching for the answers in the bottom of the last strip of the handle. At the end of the candle.
Oh my god. Shit. No. We have to open these boxes. Move over. Oh, I don't know. Oh, what was it? What was it? Okay, I'm fine. Things have settled now. So, I have no idea what's in any of these boxes. One, because I have a completely terrible memory. But reason two is because I sort of just like blacked out from just like sheer nostalgia-induced joy for like the 3 days that I was ordering all of this stuff. This is all stuff from all corners of the world that took like 3 weeks to get here. So yeah, I don't remember any of it. This is gonna be really fun for both of us to discover what's in these boxes right now. But this I do know, that in each of these boxes exist rare, mysterious gems from the 90s that will soon be assembled into the closest thing that I can imagine to heaven on earth. My 90s room. Okay, so we gotta get all this stuff out of these boxes, and you and I right now are gonna treat this like Christmas morning and see what's inside of these. So, before we get to all these 90s vibes, I would like to take 1 minute to tell you about a very special box. A box that in a very direct way allowed us to acquire all of these incredible items. A box from today's sponsor, Bright Cellars, which is a brand that I have come to absolutely adore. Let me tell you about 5 things that I absolutely love. That's breakfast burritos, anime, bugs, and wine. What's the 5th? What? Okay, you said 5 things and then you named 4. Oh no, did I? Yeah, you were literally using your fingers. Like, they're still up. Like, how did you get that wrong? Well, because you know what? I'm not so good at counting and numbers are really hard for me because there's way too many of them and I wasn't really good at math growing up and it made me really self-conscious and sad, so I never learned it. Oh my god, I literally love the thought of you self-conscious and sad. Yeah, well, you're out of luck, sister, because right now I'm happy as a clam because of Bright Cellars wine. Yes, that's right. Despite my having the interests of a highly caffeinated and dangerously curious toddler, I'm indeed a full-grown man who loves his wine. But until Bright Cellars came into my life, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing when it came to selecting wines. And I'm oddly proud to say that I still don't, because Bright Cellars takes all the thinking out of it for me and gets me exactly what I want based on my tastes. You see, Bright Cellars is a monthly wine subscription that uses a 7-question quiz to match you to incredible new wines based on your taste. Then they deliver your matches straight to your door to make it convenient and so simple to try interesting, incredible new wines so that you can discover wine that you love. And they sent me this gorgeous box of incredible wines based on my taste. And not only does the wine come beautifully packaged, but it also comes with these little wine education cards. I would say that so far my favorite is the humdrum. It tastes absolutely gorgeous, and it reminds me of so many things that I adore. I've paired it beautifully with this human skull cup. And to those of you wondering why I drink my wine out of a human skull cup, keep wondering, it's complicated. Anyways, if you are of course 21 plus and want to be about that Bright Cellars life, then Bright Cellars is giving you 50% off your first 6-bottle box. It's a big box, it's a lot of wine. And you can follow the link in the description below to take the quiz and get started. Now, speaking of let's get started with opening all of these boxes around us. And my god, I feel like crying because if you think about it, this could be a reunion. A reunion between me and some of these items because listen, I know the odds are astronomically slim, probably 0.1%. But who's to say that one of these items in these boxes wasn't the very same one that I owned as a child? Being tossed around in the world like a lost toy from Toy Story, wondering if it'd ever make it back to me. Oh my god, or what if they were one of yours? I'm emotional. Now, how I'm gonna do this? Well, I just have to open all these boxes because I'm gonna be designing the room here in a second and I need them open. And of course, I'm not gonna show you everything right now. I literally couldn't. The video would be 3 hours if I tried to do that. I gotta save some surprises for the actual room reveal. But I figured it couldn't hurt to open up a couple on camera. Come on. Oh god. Oh, what if it's a Buzz Lightyear? I remembered I ordered a Buzz Lightyear. Buzz, are you in there? My god, I feel like a 2-year-old on Christmas. What are you? I need to open you. Oh, baby, I know what you are. It's a freaking PlayStation 1. What do I do with all these boxes? Oh, I wish my mom was here with a big garbage bag like she was on Christmas morning when she was always go around and collect all the garbage when I would open up presents. Mom, help. Oh my god. Actual. Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't kiss things from households that I don't know where they came from, but also, don't worry, I got Pfizer running through my veins. Oh, are you kidding me? They put games in here too? Madden? That's a baseball thing, I think. Oh no, it's basketball. What? Ah! They got Harry Potter in here. They put a Harry Potter copy of the Sorcerer's Stone. Oh my god, this is getting intense. Okay, you. Oh my god, we got an OG Godzilla. I don't know, it's from the 1995 Godzilla movie. This is a very weird thing that they sold in. It was like, children, put your drinks in here.
Godzilla's at Taco Bell, and now you can put them in a cool Godzilla cup holder.
And then you have Godzilla hugging your little soda water. I'm so happy right now. No, this is a surprise. You won't get to see this one now. You'll see this one later in action. No, oh, holy goodness, which is a word. Dude, this is the freaking, like the Nickelodeon alarm clock that I guess so many kids wanted. I never got it, so I feel very powerful. And if it doesn't turn on, I will write a strongly worded letter to Martha from Daytona. I needed an alarm clock too, even though nothing can wake me up. I once slept through a tornado. Ooh, another thing. Oh, cool! It's a Xena magazine. And oh my God, there's a Xena poster in here. She's I need something right now. No, dude, I've always wanted a shock rim. It's the weapon that Xena uses. Wait, is it too late to order it? Yes, you can mail them a check with an address. Do you think it'll still work? How long ago was 1997?
It was 23 years ago.
I'll do it later. Oh, I've never wanted anything more. I want to be like that. That's all I want to be, you understand? Oh, you could even buy a Xena wig. Look at already how cool our little collection looks, and it's only 3 things. Next, this is a graveyard themed monster truck that I was obsessed with when I was a boy.
The monster, the legend, the home video.
Look at that haunted house in a graveyard right on the side. I saw it live. I saw this monster truck run over a station wagon once. I really have to stop getting these packages like this, because I don't think I ordered anything living, but Tomb Raider! Oh, with the guide and everything. Oh, hell yeah. You know, holographic stuff was a big thing of the 90s, so it's gonna be a big thing in our room. Look at this, do I look like an aesthetic ghost? An educational Disney magazine with Bill Nye on the cover. Whoa! Look, it's somehow the back is as good as the front, are you kidding me? Hocus Pocus, this fall exclusively on the Disney Channel. World premiere event. Your stuff is so cool. Look at Winnie the Pooh looking out of a window at God knows what. How is it gonna get better than this? Oh, another Xena magazine. Another Xena magazine. You know what? People do not talk about lava lamps enough. You know, sitting down hurts. It just does. Look at that, an original Tamagotchi. For those of you who don't know, Tamagotchis are these little creatures that you try to keep alive. They go to the bathroom and they die. That's so this is what the children of the 90s were doing, watching these little digital creatures take a shit and die. So, oh my God, I forgot. I ordered a pallet of cheese balls from the 90s. People are so sensitive about expiration dates. Oh, it's old, I can't eat it. It says who? This one feels powerful. What are you? Oh, very powerful. It's a 90s Spider-Man pillowcase. Just so you have like some perspective of what I'm seeing right now, it's awful. Oh, I thought it was what it was you are. This is important to me. Look at him casting this spell on the inside. Look, he's saying, he said, I love this game so much that I once made a TikTok of me making this costume because I was figuring out what I was gonna be for Halloween in like 2019, and I realized, oh, I'll just be my favorite PlayStation 1 game, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So I actually made a full-scale Halloween costume.
Look, okay, I'm back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a dream. Back out fresh on the scene.
It was great. It turned out really, really great. No one had any questions about what I was for Halloween that year. And so I can't believe that I get to play it on my PlayStation 1. If that PlayStation 1 doesn't work, I'm gonna start, I won't say a war, but like it's gonna get rough, okay? Look at that, Laura Croft DJing on the cover of Tips and Tricks. I'll tell you what, it's amazing how many people don't know that Sub-Zero had his own standalone game in 1997 on PlayStation 1. But I do. Oh. Jeweled marble bed sheets from 1998. I found them. I wasn't trying to, but I did find them. Oh, can you imagine if I had the whole bed set though? I don't. Spoiler alert, I don't. These are so cool. This one just spoke, I swear. Speak again. Am I losing it? I probably am.
Infinity and beyond.
Buzz! Did you hear him? There's a Buzz Lightyear in here.
I'm Buzz Lightyear.
I know, Buzz. I'm trying to get you out. Look at him. Oh. Speak again, Buzz. Speak. Oh, you can't because you're seeing him now, and that's how it works.
I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
I am Garrett Watts, Buzz. A man.
All right, cadet. Are you ready for adventure?
If it just exploded. Cool! His helmet closes. I will say, he's very dirty though. I don't know if you can tell, but he is. I'll find a way to clean him. Later, Buzz! I have so many items that are a surprise that you haven't even seen, but this one I will show you. Look! It's an Easy Bake Oven and it's an original one from 1997, although I will say the print looks weirdly modern, but trust me, it's from 1997. I'm so excited to ignore gender roles and try this. Because when I was a kid, my parents were cool as hell. They would have never minded if I asked for an Easy Bake, but I didn't have the heart to. Screw you, gender roles! Oh, gross, it looks disgusting. Ew. How does this even work? Wait, it doesn't even open up? The buttons don't even work. They're just stickers. This is too complicated. This one feels really magical. It's emanating a certain magic. I can't explain it. And I don't care to. Yeah. I remember the moment I laid eyes on him in part 1. Oh my God. Oh. Look at the boy shine. He's so powerful. Yo, I feel like there's someone in there. Are you good? Huh.
Correct which. It belongs to the king.
Please, which is that?
What next? A recipe book. That's just for me. That's just, it's not for the video. I just want to start cooking more. I'll show you this later. Oh my God. We would have no 90s room without Lisa Frank. Wonderful. Oh, I'm furious about this. It's one of those magic eye books. The hell? Is this allowed? There's little teddy bears with chainsaws. What? And then just like random white people. Is this legal? What? This was in libraries for kids to see. Whoa, this one is a main event. Oh God. Oh God. Aw, there's a bug in it. Aw, oh, how many more of you are in here? No, if I got free bugs and a TV, spoiler, it's a TV. Honestly, I'm gonna be very disappointed if there was just one bug in here. Don't trust people who kill bugs. Don't do it. Oh, and beautiful. Oh, cool, another bug. Oh my God, the TV came with a free spider. Hell yeah, man. Give me a little high five on my finger. Spider, where are you from? Spiders can live 32 years. He could be from the 90s. Spider, come back. Oh God. Okay, see you later. I'll find you, little spider. Okay, so I had to open it outside because I didn't want to hurt the spider. It's actually broken. It's a 30-pound TV that made its way across America. I kind of figured this might happen, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Hell yeah, my boy the rainbow fish. Oh God, this is revolting. I'm not gonna show you it right now. It's too revolting. I can't wait to show you a little bit later though. It's very confusing. There's nothing more 90s than 7-Up. Kobe! My I Spy books! Oh wait, I already got a copy of the Rainbow Fish. Well, now I have 2 copies of Rainbow Fish, which is never a bad problem. Okay, this one's 1992. And this one is 2006. I feel betrayed. Oh, thank God we have this one. Oh my God, that was close. Cool! Waldo's Great Picture Hunt. So many Waldos. Ooh. They made a mummy video game with Brendan Fraser that I didn't even know about. Look at that, Brendan Fraser surfing on lava. You can't make that up. Look at that. Look at that. You can't make that up. Oh, we're gonna play so many CDs on this. There are more things. They will be seen in the final product. I need to stand up and tell you what we have to do next on what's next on the agenda. I'd like for you to see what I'm seeing right now. What am I gonna do? Okay, we're gonna get to transforming the sad room right now, which I'm currently in. I thought there was something poetic about being in it for the last time with these barren walls. And as many items as we have, there are still 3 more things that we need to acquire. And since I have Pfizer pumping through these veins, I'm feeling a little bit better about getting out into the world. So now we'll go into uncharted territories, the outside world, to find these last 3 things. The 3 items that we need to acquire are as follows: food, VHSs, and this question mark, which I'll explain in a bit later. Let's go! I've been very obsessed with making everything in the 90s room actually from the 90s. You know what can't be from the 90s? Food. But that's why the good Lord made stores, so I could get my 90s room all beefed up with the best of the treats and the best snacks from the 90s. I want 90s things in there, so I'm talking Capri Suns, Airheads, which is my favorite candy of the 90s, Lunchables out there, even more Lunchables than you've ever seen, but I can't get Lunchables from the 90s because it would be disgusting. I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for, but I know that I want a lot of it. Let's go. Right upon walking in, blam, we were off to a good start. Those little rich cheese cracker things with the little pouches of vaguely cheese-flavored chemical on the side. For some reason, when I was a kid, I thought that these were only for little billionaire kids, but little did I know they only cost $8 for a pack of 30, and based on my love of them, that should get me through about 3 days. And if you think there's a food more 90s than SpaghettiOs, then who are you trying to fool? Not me. I ate so many SpaghettiOs in the 90s, I'm practically made of them. In fact, I would go as far as to argue that I probably have no functional muscle inside of my body at all, and that I'm made just entirely of SpaghettiOs. Well, SpaghettiOs and oatmeal cream pies. You know, some people describe their body types as thick. Some claim to be muscular. Some claim to be lean. I would claim to be SpaghettiOs and oatmeal cream pies. That's my body type. Because as I said, I ate so many of these two things in the 90s, I'm practically made of them. Oh, and hey, Cosmic Brownies, did you think I'd forget about you? Absolutely not. But am I getting you because they didn't have zebra cakes? Yes. Cosmic Brownies, don't get an ego. You may be delicious and iconic, but you're no zebra cakes. And I'm sorry, but I just can't with Twinkies. Sorry about it, Twinkies, but I've got business with your highly superior friend, Nutty Buddy. Listen, I've got some bad news for you. If you were a child in the 90s and your mom sent you off to school with a Twinkie in your lunch bag when she could have sent you off with Nutty Buddies, she probably didn't like you that much. Come on, friends, you're coming with me to my 90s room. And at risk of stressing you out by proximity, here's a real stressful situation that I found myself in. What's more iconic, Hawaiian Punch or Capri Suns? And if you want to trigger a real existential crisis, you throw Kool-Aid into the mix. But sometimes you just have to go with your instinct in life, and I opted for the Capri Suns. Off-brand Fruit Loops, and don't fight me on this one, just trust me, they're very 90s. Almost about as 90s as Goldfish. Without a bag of slightly stale goldfish during church, I don't know what I would have done. Oops, one fell, guess I'll have to get them both. Fruit roll-ups. Now these bad boys were objectively only for the children of probably billionaires and oil moguls, and I don't know who had these around in their childhood in the 90s, but I certainly didn't, but look at us now. Ring Pops? What are you doing here? What are you gonna fight me on this? It's a 90s room. Yeah, they're coming with us.
It's a juicy jewel flavor. Ooh, Ring Pop.
Now listen, Airheads are my #1 candy of all time ever in the whole universe, exclusively #1 at the very tip top. There's 72 bars, they're coming with us. Now listen, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Trolleys, Sour Bright Crawlers, those seem a little bit 2003, and I don't disagree with you, but still they're coming with us. Wild Berry Skittles. Now listen, it is my belief that Wild Berry Skittles are the superior Skittles. Now I understand there could be an argument made for Sour Skittles, but those weren't released until 2001. But even if they were released in the 90s, I'd still go with Wild Berry because I stand. Peanut M&Ms, not necessarily because I love them, but I know other people do, and ultimately it is a guest room after all. These, and then, oh dear lord, what have we done? Was I in way too deep? Yeah, sure. Did I get way too much? Yeah, probably. Did I have time to process it? Absolutely not. Food was just #1 on the list of the last 3 things that we needed to acquire in order to get to building our room. Now that that's done, it's time for item number 2.
So we got all that in the back, and next up is I need to find VHSs. Now, is there a world where I could have found these on the internet? Yes, I could have, but I got overwhelmed by how many options there were. So I just really want to see the VHSs. I want to see my options in front of me, and I realized I should probably be putting this energy into dating, but anyways, as for where we're gonna find our VHSs, we're going to a magical place. We're going to Hollywood, California, baby.
Welcome to one of the largest physical media shops in Los Angeles. It's all used physical media. Really my kind of thing, and it's a complete labyrinth. Blam! PlayStation 1 games. But heartbreakingly, there was only 3. And I wish I could tell you that the VHS section was a lot more impressive, but honestly it wasn't. I mean, look at how large this store is, and look at how small this section is, and it's right next to a bathroom. Damn, but as small as the section was, it was incredible. Got some quintessential 90s anime, some Tomb Raider. They even had a copy of the 1996 Romeo and Juliet starring Leonardo DiCaprio. But can we take a second to realize that maybe someone really messed up here? Because, literally, who is this? That just looks like if Leonardo DiCaprio had a brother, and then that brother died and then turned into a weird-looking ghost. Anyways, obviously this was coming with us. Got some Ninja Turtles, found some Backstreet Boys, one of the greatest films ever made, whatever this is. Aladdin, huge win with the 1970s Willy Wonka find, and then a movie about Pokemon vacationing, which is very funny. We found ourselves a pretty damn beautiful little collection, and now it was off to find item number 3. I fear I might have gotten a little too much stuff in there.
it's a small room. I don't know what's gotten into me in any respect. But that doesn't, I have no idea. And I'm at the thrift store now. I need to see if there's anything in there that I can't find. You know, I haven't even got that much like today. I got some food and I specifically went in for VHSs, even though I got a lot more than VHSs. And now I just need to go into a thrift store. I just need to see what's available. Okay. I just need to see with my own eyes. I might be missing something crucial. I don't know. And then we're going to build the room. God, why are you grilling me? Sorry.
I'm chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at him flock, watching him flop.
I didn't know what I was in here for, but blam, just like that, we already had purpose in here. It is pathetic how cool this is, and it was only $7. My mission in here was really just to look around and let some things speak to me, let some 90s vibes reach me, and boy, did they. Some of them were a little bit too powerful for my own liking. There were lots of little souls in there from all different times. And was it tempting to take them all with me? Of course it was, but I had to resist. This was a 90s room after all. I caught a glimpse of a gorgeous little lady who I couldn't be certain was from the 90s. But in my heart, I just knew it. Plus, she just looked really nervous and I needed to save her. So she's coming to live in the 90s room. And now listen, as for this, I don't know what the story is, but it's pathetic and it just needed some love. So this is also coming with us. But this right here, this is the sort of thing that I am in this place for, a 1992 McDonald's plate. Come on! And what did you think I was gonna do when I saw this? Leave it on the shelf? Get real. Come on, buddy. You too. Come on, pal. What do you think? I'm just gonna leave you there? We did it an absolutely gorgeous 90s haul.
Well, now that we have everything that we need, and by everything that we need, I mean way more than we need, let's start building the greatest 90s room that the world has ever seen, and certainly the most legitimate. I mean, outside of a real room in the 90s. Like, that's probably technically more legit, but I mean the greatest 90s room in 2021, all right? I'm gonna try my best, even though I don't know what I'm doing in any respect. I told you that, you know, I don't know how to do this sort of thing, but I do know that we need to get started right now, because there's no better way to learn than to just jump in without having any idea of what you're doing, I think. Which, fun fact, that's actually how I learned to swim. My mom would just push me in and say, good luck. Was my mom trying to kill me? No, I'm kidding. I'm sure that wasn't the case. Right, so we're gonna jump into this right now, but I will add, this is probably gonna take me anywhere from, I would say, 8 hours to 3 days, but trust me, it's gonna move a lot faster for you. Cue 90s room building montage, let's go. It took 2 days. I don't know that and don't stop looking at the stuff back there, okay? Jesus, yeah, okay? I'm gonna, listen, after I post this video, I'm gonna get to the rest of the place. All in all, converting the room took 2 days. And it probably could have taken sooner, but I just couldn't stop, like, living in the moment with the things that sorry, I just turned into a full Susan. I couldn't stop living in the moment. You know, like 2 hours would go by and I'd be like playing a PlayStation 1 video game. Oh, sorry. I need to just get on with this because this video is long enough at this point. And I think one of the most—
Oh my God, literally, shut up, show the room.
Oh, because I was
talking too much, yes.
Fair enough, yep. All right, I'll show you the room now. Look at this, the iPhone, it goes away. Nope. So long as this room is a 90s room, there will be no Wi-Fi connected devices in there. That's the whole point of the room. For myself, anyways. It's kind of a meditative place for me. For my guests, they can do whatever they want.
The room, oh my God, the room.
Right, sorry, the room, okay. So say you're a guest, you're coming into the house. Oh, okay, where's the guest room? They would ask. Oh, it's just straight down and to your left. To your left, it's literally 2 inches. All right, sorry. And then they come across this door here and they go, what not a normal door. My God, I bet there's such an average guest room behind there. So standard, neutral colors, not a thing fantastic about it. I'm winking knowing the truth that they're about to enter a 90s wonderland, in my opinion anyways. I like the way it turned out. You can let me know in the comments if you did. I think it turned out really cool. All right, sorry. Here's the room. Well, I don't fancy myself anyone who knows how to do anything with design or homes or anything like that, but you know what? I had a good time. This felt less like a design and more like just bringing a part of my imagination to life or something. So I really loved this process. You know, it's funny because when I was doing this, I was realizing, wait a minute, like what age am I designing this room for? Because I'm a grown man and I'm designing like my dream 90s room, but I was a little kid in the 90s, and to be honest, I didn't even land on like a great solution there. I just kind of designed it with everything that I thought was really iconic and beautiful from the 90s. So there's a little bit of Blade and there's a little bit of Lisa Frank. It's all over the place, but whatever. There's plenty of little things I put all over this room in order to make it feel like the true, you know, real soul power of the 90s. All right, couple things in here. In part one of this video, I meant what I said. I got a Capri Sun fountain over there. What that is, by the way. That was a lot of squeezing of a lot of Capri Suns, and I don't really have the practicality of it worked out, and I never intend to, because I don't know if you could tell, but I wasn't really going for practicality in any way with this room. I tend to kind of just do the most. Speaking of doing the most, I mean, the whole room is the most, but I put individual colors on the candy machine. So the Fruit Roll-Ups are green, the Lemon Heads are yellow, Skittles are purple. I felt pretty cool about doing that. Cut to like some CEO right now. Just like gorgeous family. Employs 500 people. Just bought his 4th home. I feel pretty good about color coding my candy. So I got the Capri Sun fountain, I got the candy machine, okay, and that one, okay, so what happened is I ordered a candy machine, but then it didn't come in time, so I panicked, and then I went to this like store somewhere in Hollywood, and all they sell is old vending machines, and I saw this little bad boy. It was so heartbreaking. Well, I saw a lot of really cool things in there, but I saw this little broken guy, and I thought, oh, you'll do, because it really looks like it's from the 90s, and then I brought it home, and the second I came home, the new one was waiting on my porch. But you see, I didn't have the heart to let this little dummy go to waste. So I decided to fill it instead with just the off-brand Fruit Loops, Goldfish, because, you know, because they're wonderful. And then actually a bag of babies that I found in the thrift store. So that's real fun. And you know, it doesn't work, so you can just get them from the top. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, the fan. I made a hollow fan. I took holographic material and I wrapped it around the fan. It looks okay from below, but from above it really falls apart. So that little plasma ball over there, I had one of those when I was a kid. And I thought that if I put my hand on the ball longer than any other kid would ever think to, that I would absorb its powers and somehow get telekinesis. Or lightning powers. I wasn't sure which one. I would have been happy with either, but I was like certain that it would happen. No, but I know I can't get powers from it. I won't be doing that a lot. That's a lie. I'm still gonna try. So I showed it earlier, but I have this little tiny PlayStation that I'm completely obsessed with. And so I wanted to perfectly recreate it with my PlayStation 1, and I did. I found everything. The little emerald controller, even down to the little tiny memory card. So I have this just bigger now. That was what I wanted to do. And look at that little top opens. Okay, sorry. Oh, also remember earlier in this video when I opened up this Buzz Lightyear and said that he was kind of dirty? Well, good news. I found a really easy way to clean him because he's dirty in more ways than one. He's a traitor. Oh, don't worry about it. You know what? He's not even 90s. He's not even legit. I was playing with his buttons that make him speak, and he was like, have you seen Forky?
Have you seen Forky?
Forky?
Forky is a fictional character in the Toy Story franchise created by Pixar. His first appearance is in Toy Story 4, which was released in June 2019.
Yeah, I got scammed! So he's just like a cheap new one, but I ordered the proper one. So the proper 90s one he's gonna arrive, and I would never treat him like that. This one though, he dried out fine. As for the Easy Bake Oven, yeah, you won't be seeing that in here. I couldn't even figure it out. The buttons weren't real. I thought it would open up and it didn't. It was way too complicated, so I found a good place for it. somebody will appreciate that. Because I couldn't. It was just stressed me out, okay? Oh, I tried to play with the Tamagotchi. It's already dead. I had this bedside table, of course. It is full of essentials. Oatmeal cream pies, the cosmic brownies, and the Nutter Butters. And if you notice, there are not that many cosmic brownies because they didn't make it through the chute. Oh yeah. I put, those are fake chicken nuggets actually. They're not real. It just seems cool to me, the idea of like iconic 90s fast food sitting around, but obviously I don't want it to smell bad in here. So I just ordered these fake ones. And then I actually found a bag from 1993 too, so it's like all legit over there. Oh, this is what I blurred out earlier, by the way, that I said you'd be grossed out by. So it was a kid's toy that they used to give at McDonald's. And for some reason they were like, okay, let's make low-fat milk and let's just make sure that the kids know that she's fit. Because for some reason she opens up and she's like working out. Ew, this is so gross. Look at, she has secret weights inside of her body and little tennis shoes. She's like a working out milk carton. I can't. They put those in kids' meals. Why? As you can see, I got the fridge back there that I put Lunchables in and Capri Suns, so my guests can have full access to anything in there. I'm sort of a shrine to cheese, which, I mean, come on. You get it. You know, I got snacks all around too. Airheads, Ring Pops, those wonderful little cheese cracker things. And then what you can see there, that's just some SpaghettiOs. Some wall SpaghettiOs. But don't worry, it's sanitary. You don't just eat it with your fingers. I have a little spoon in it. So if I'm ever playing some Mortal Kombat with a friend here, you can go over and get yourself some SpaghettiOs. And I am so excited to have guests. I'm like hitting up so many of my friends right now and just being like, yo, come over. I was text messaging Mac Does It tonight, and I was like, come hang out in my 90s room. Oh, so this here is a little shrine that I put together of some of the most iconic figures from the 90s, in my opinion. Missy Elliott, Andre 3000, Sally, 2D, of course. I just love this place. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Location change, why not? Thank you for joining me for this two-part video. I had a complete blast doing this. I hope you enjoyed this. So something I want to say about this room is that I like to mix it up. Eventually, I'm going to turn this 90s room into another themed room because I have so many different themed rooms that I want to do. So it might be like this for a few weeks, a few months. I don't know yet until I decide on another theme that I want to turn it into. And maybe I'll take you on that journey as well in video form. So this is just the first version of this room. But I will say this, I don't know if it's going to be here or on like another platform or somewhere. I don't know. But here's something really fun that I thought of yesterday that I wanted to share with you. When I do change this room into something else, I want to give away everything that I bought for this video to the people that make my job possible, you. So I don't know where it's going to be or how it's going to be, but I want to give away every single item that I bought for this video to you guys somewhere, and I'll let you know when I do that. Sorry to have like no plan there. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it, but maybe it'll be with like merch or something, and I'll put, you know, I love putting weird little surprises in things, so maybe it'll be then. I don't know, we'll see. If you want to catch me between uploads, Garrett_watch, just like this right here on all the things, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I love responding to people so much. Hit me up in the comments, by the way, about whatever you want. I love talking to people so much in the comments. You can say anything. You can say the room was terrible or the room looked cool, or ask a question. I don't know, anything. But if you want a question, I'll ask you one. What was your favorite movie when you were a child? What was your most iconic movie from when you were a kid? So many come to mind, but I just cannot deny it that I think it was Titanic. I watched it all the time. I was completely obsessed all the freaking time, all the time. There's like 8 movies battling it out in my head right now, but the instinctual one is just like, man, Titanic. And it holds up too. It is so sick. But yeah, what was yours? Let me know. Or anything you want to talk about in the comments, because like I said, I'm very in my comments. Okay, this video is probably very long. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much to Bright Sellers for sponsoring this video. Y'all, their information is in the description too. If you're 21 plus, definitely check them out. They're great. Seriously love them. And I'm probably forgetting things, but I always am, so whatever. Okay, I'm gonna eat about 3 oatmeal cream pies consecutively, one after the other, and then maybe end it off with a cosmic brownie, and then maybe a Nutty Buddy, okay? All right. Woo! Okay, all right, sorry. Later.
Have you seen Forky?